now, and we have to keep fighting it and fighting it hard preemptively, because if we get to the point where they have us so marginalized that the general public is comfortable with people being rounded up, whether that is for, healthcare reasons, swine flu vaccine, or for terror reasons, or for natural disasters, we have to change the hearts and minds of people before we get to that point, and that's why we're engaging in Operation Defuse. We want to make sure that people are aware of what is going on and aware of the intentions and aware of the result of the behavior of our government.
Right. Well, one of the things that would really tone down their actions is if Americans decided to arm themselves and carry weapons openly and freely, like we are obligated to do under the Second Amendment of the United States.
That is an excellent point, and out of the Continental Congress, one of the things that did not pass was a national open carry day. But one of the delegates, William Kostrick, he did put together a petition calling for 500,000 people to sign the petition, and once they do, to do a national day where everyone open carries on the same day at the same time and plasters overpasses with banners. And I don't have access to the internet, so I don't know what that website is off the top of my head, but I will tomorrow when I get online, I will blog about that so everyone can see where it is on don'ttreadoncat.com. That's don'ttreadoncat.com, and I completely agree with you. Out in Keene, New Hampshire, they're doing open carry protests. Up in Fairbanks, Alaska, they're doing open carry protests where people come together, open carrying. And if you can't in your state, the solution is to carry a holster with the Constitution in it. It's a beautiful idea, so I absolutely am in agreement with you on that.
Absolutely. And by the way, Wade, you got your monitors on.
Monitors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an external speaker on.
Yeah, just lower a bit, slight feedback. What about also, guys, April 18th, 2010, if we make it that far without a revolution, there are some people that are calling for every patriot in America simultaneously at midnight in their time zone to fire 3 rounds of, from their firearm. Probably, shoot them into the ground, fire blanks. If you don't have a gun, maybe blow off a couple firecrackers. It's not that sound like them, but I say get some blanks. Have you heard about this, Wade? April 18th, every gun owner in America fire 3 rounds of ammo at the same time.
I would say you're probably going to be firing a lot more than that by April 18th. But
yeah,
after the show, give me a call on a secure line, and I'll clue you in on that.
Yeah, and I lost my paper on it, so make sure you email me your number again, armed1776@gmail.com. And thank you, Wade, for reminding me. This coming Sunday, for all militia groups, we had dozens of them last time, and we hope to have more this time. This Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be having a private, not on TalkShoe, but a private conference on another mode. If you want to become part of that, make sure you email me at armed1776 so we can get you involved in the another multi-state militia conference call as we discuss and prepare to defend the Constitution. Our guest tonight, people, you're listening, is Catherine Bleish. She's featured in campfema.com. Camp Fema, which this website is campfema.com. Catherine, tell us a little bit about the Liberty Restoration Project. I know you were on a couple weeks ago. We get new people, every day. The show continues to grow, and I want to thank you listeners for making us 13 on TalkShoe for downloads, and all you people that have embedded our player on your MySpace and Facebooks, that people are streaming off there that aren't in the chat, but they're listening on MySpace, Facebook, TalkShoe, Ustream, and a few other places I haven't written down. So, Catherine, tell us about Liberty Restoration Project.
All right. Well, the Liberty Restoration Project is an organization that formed out of the Ron Paul campaign in Kansas City, Missouri, actually. It was probably, December of 2007, we started talking about how, this was bigger than the man. It was about the message. And there was a big push in Kansas City for a smoking ban, and it did pass. And we were trying to work to fight the smoking ban, but the people who were fighting the ban, we didn't want to work as a Ron Paul meetup group. We wanted to work as a group of people who cared about the issues that Ron Paul cares about. So we formed the Liberty Restoration Project. We officially incorporated in April of '08, and I know people have mixed feelings about that, but we are a 527 organization. And we basically spend most of our time and energy fighting at the state and local level, things like fusion centers. We are very involved with the state sovereignty movement and the 10th Amendment Center. We attend city council meetings. We lobby and testify in Jefferson City, our state capital. And we like to do things that really get attention and really shake the system. For example, the day after Christmas, we're going to be doing a red light traffic camera street action, and we're going to be walking around in Santa Claus outfits, and we're going to have balloons that are tall enough to block the cameras. People are going to be standing in strategic spots, and there's going to be a chance those cameras won't be able to take photos of people's plates as they run a red light. So we like to do things that are fun. We've been thrown out of the governor's office before. We like to show up in elected officials' offices if they are not listening to their constituents with a bunch of video cameras, and we have found great success in getting done what we get done. We're doing a weekly anti-war protest in St. Louis. We're doing it as a way to reach out to the left and try and do some coalition building. We're really into the philosophy that I learned from John Bush, humanize, harmonize, localize. We were living it before I had ever heard the saying, but, humanize, face-to-face interaction. We go out, we hand out constitutions and literature about once a week in Kansas City and St. Louis. Harmonize. We try to partner with organizations on issue-specific legislation and single-issue coalition building so we can harmonize and build bridges with one another, both with our law enforcement, our elected officials, and our activist counterparts on the left side of the political spectrum. And localize. We keep it local where we have the power, which is in the state legislature and in the city council. And man, we have so much fun. We've got chapters starting in Chicago and in Springfield, Missouri right now, which is super exciting, and we're taking on the Operation Defuse. And actually right now we've got a kind of a fun little sale that is meant to support 3 different organizations, both the Liberty Restoration Project, LOLA, the Ladies of Liberty Alliance, and Gadsden Tees. And we are offering a LOLA calendar, which has 16 of the most active women in the movement for a 2010 calendar. It's a $20 calendar, and we're offering a calendar and a Gadsden Tee t-shirt to come and take it for $20 total. So that's a calendar and a t-shirt for $20. And that money right now is going to help support our Operation Defuse initiative in Missouri, where we will be holding those MIHAC hearings. So we encourage people to go to the website, libertyrestorationproject.org, and check it out.
Looks like I'll be ordering me a T-shirt. No, for real, I am going to get me. I can always use another Gadsden flag T-shirt. Now, it's always great. You never can have more than enough of those.
Yes, the one he's offering is actually the Come and Take It logo, and it'll come with the calendar. I am May in the calendar, so I am actually the centerfold, which is kind of exciting. And you'll get a T-shirt and a calendar. It's pretty exciting.
Wow. How about you, Wade? Are you in on this? Wade. Okay, we lost Wade. Well, I'm down for a T-shirt. Well, Catherine, what's next for Catherine as far as her future, long term? Do you ever see yourself possibly maybe running for state office? I mean, I know you're only 25. I mean, long range go down the road.
I actually plan to file to run for state rep in late January when I return from the southern trip of our Operation Defuse tour. I think that I have an opportunity right now, because I have been spending so much time in the state legislature, to run as an independent and to reach out to the people in my district and really use a campaign as a way to educate people about fusion centers and to educate people about state sovereignty. So ideally, I would like to get elected, because I do spend all of my spring 6 months in the state capitol anyway trying to influence government. So if I could get elected, it would be fantastic, because then I would actually get paid to do what I do. I am a full-time volunteer, and I would actually have a vote. I would actually have some influence. So I will be filing to run in late January, early February. I'm saying it publicly, so I guess that means it's official. I'm going to do it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if people are interested in helping out, I plan on having people knocking on doors every single day from the day I file till the day the election happens.
Sounds like a plan. Well, Catherine, Liberty Restoration Project, and again, you are featured in, I guess, if you the trailer I got featured on the website right now to Camp FEMA people. About 1 minute and 28 seconds. You pop up in there. John Bush, by the way, is also our friend. Is very busy tonight as he was unable to join you tonight. You know who he's meeting with tonight? He told you, right? Jay?
Yes, absolutely. With all of our time zone differences right now here in Hawaii, we didn't figure out that he was going to be speaking. You know, John is really stepping up to the plate, and I'm very proud of him, and I am honored to be standing shoulder to shoulder with him during this Operation Defuse fight, because I've been going through and watching the video of him testifying in front of the city council. See, my testimony has been in front of the state legislature, and his has been in front of the city council, and he's doing such an amazing job at really influencing the process and really building glass walls around the Austin Fusion Center. So, you know, if I could give a major props to him and to his organization, TAG, Texans for Accountable Government, their website is tagtexas.org. And if you were looking for a beaming example of what to do at the city level, TAG is the group to copy off of. It's tagtexas.org, tagtexas.org.
Well, Catherine, I want to thank you for taking the time out. I don't want to take too much more time. I know you're enjoying your vacation in Hawaii. How much more time you got in Hawaii? And is it all pleasure or is it business too?
It's mostly, it's supposed to be pleasure, but it's turned into a lot of business. I've been handing out some Oath Keepers information, and I've been working on Operation Defuse. But I'm here till Sunday, and interestingly enough, I'll only be back in St. Louis for 4 days, and then I hit the road for Operation Defuse, and I'll have a week in Kansas City, a week in Austin. We're going to go visit all the fusion centers in Texas, and then we're going to hit the road, and we're going to make our kind of figure eight through the South. So I'm very excited. There's a lot of traveling in the future, and I will have my dogs with me. So if y'all are interested in meeting me and my dogs and my family, please come out to the stops that we make on Operation Defuse. It's operationdefuse.com.
Well, Catherine, again, I want to thank you again. And people, you've been listening to AmericanResistanceRadio.com. Archive will be up later. Don't forget, please patronize our sponsors, AmmunitionToGo.com for all your specialty rounds, SilverLungs.com for your colloidal generators, and Phone Guardian to protect your phone security. With that, we'll be back tomorrow with some more news and more patriots here on the show, taking a stand for liberty, death to the New World Order, and power to the resistance. Good night, America.